This situation with FTX is spreading and spiraling out of control. Government and regulators out there wasted no time on using this as propaganda to heavily regulate the crypto industry to accredited investors. Yes, everyone, that Ripple story is getting really nasty, isn't it? In this video, we're going to talk about what is happening up to the moment with FTX, how far this is spreading, and what we can expect in the next few weeks. Heat map up on the screen is telling us right now that things look green over the last 24 hours. Bitcoin 17,454, ETH right around 13, XRP, one of the faves of the channel, sitting at 39.5. But here's the problem, everyone. This now is going to become the new green. And why? Because the FTX situation is spreading, and let's get into it. And if you haven't heard about the one company that supported Gary Gensler in the SEC yet, I will have that video linked at the end of this. You have to watch it. This explains exactly to the T why crypto is only going to be for accredited investors. You know what the best part is? I'll put a little teaser in here and then we'll get into the juice. InvestReady has stressed, that's the company that's supporting Gary Gensler in the SEC. InvestReady has stressed that there's no relationship whatsoever with the parties involved in the lawsuit. That's right, they don't have any direct involvement. They're a firm that validates people who are accredited investors, so when the law goes through, oh my gosh, more business would go through them. That's why they're helping out Gary Gensler in the SEC, but that's not what we're here to talk about. CZ bailed out, everyone. Yep, CZ bailed out, and here is part of the problem, everyone. And I love these styles of articles. The big thing is, wow, there was a big hole in the books. The big hole has been said to be anywhere from $9 to $10 billion. Now, how far does this exposure go, and why is this? Why is what we're seeing right now price-wise probably going to be the near-term high? Yeah, we've got the pain train coming, everyone. Pantera Capital's exposure to FTX is from its Blockfolio investment. So now here we go. FTX, remember, bought a whole bunch of stuff out there in the crypto world. Sam Bankman-Fried was like, yo, look at this, I can make it rain, ladies, can't I? Here's the problem, though. What he was making rain was stuff that he probably shouldn't have been using to make it rain. Because companies that FTX bought out, oh, that's where the exposure is, because those companies that were bought out were going to use cash from FTX. Now FTX doesn't have cash, do they? On the Pantera side, we had insignificant exposure to the FTX platform directly, and we got exposure to FTX as a shareholder primarily through the acquisition of our portfolio company, Blockfolio. So it's not just FTX, it's all of the other companies and projects that FTX is involved in financially and the ones that they've bailed out during this time. So the contagion is not just direct FTX, but everyone that was bought and helped out under the FTX umbrella. Oh my gosh. They said the company cut ties with Alameda in the summer, continued to keep holdings in FTX, and recently made a major decision to deposit into the exchange. According to Deepak.eth, those funds are stuck and waiting for withdrawal, which led them to dig into other digital assets. Why does that matter? Because guess what? The person that created blockchain infrastructure chain now has to sell their NFT collection. I get it, NFTs make you gag, I understand that, but it's an idea that they have to sell a digital asset on the market, right? OpenSea, it's starting at 8,000. I believe they're trying to look to get to something around like $10 million. Why? Because they put a bunch of money into FTX, and now you can't get your money out. Now hold on, things get even worse. Look what's up on the screen. BlockFi halts withdrawals in the wake of the FTX collapse. BlockFi stated that until there is clarity, it will restrict operations, including withdrawals. It also recommends that customers refrain from making deposits. Although given the current situation, this is exceedingly improbable. Now what they're saying here is, hey, don't put money into us because we might not be able to give your money back. But why, you say, would people still be putting money into there? Because it has to do with loans and liquidations and values of crypto. As the values go down, with people that are leveraged, you have to put more money in to cover the juice. So as what you have is worth less and less, you better put more cash in, because the assets that they're holding onto, because remember, they're actually holding the keys, not you, because the assets that they're holding onto is worth less. The collateral is worth less. So since your collateral is worth less, guess what you have to do, ladies and gents? You got to put cash in. I keep telling you, cash is king. No one's believing me. You got to put cash in. So what BlockFi is saying is, hey, we understand you may get liquidated, but you also might not want to put our money in here. And if you want proof, well, guess what? As always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. Fudster channels out there trying to sell you that, oh, we're gonna rebound and we're gonna pop. I bet you their views are like 10 times better than mine. I bet you they get way more subs. They get way more push through the algorithm. The problem is their fans are going to leave them after they realize that they're full of shit. Why? Because I've got the BlockFi announcement directly up on my screen. We are shocked and dismayed by the news regarding FTX and Alameda. We, like the rest of the world, found out about this situation through Twitter. Our priority has and will be to continue to protect our clients and their interests. Until there is further clarity, we are limiting platform activity, including pausing client withdrawals as allowed under our terms. So now we got BlockFi. So now what's the silver lining on this? Well, the silver lining is this. Tron founder prepared to provide billions in aid to FTX. Yeah, Justin Sun is out there, and Justin Sun said two things in a recent interview. He says, hey, we need to do full diligence to make sure that we can actually do this. So, hey, we're not done yet. That's the reason why the market hasn't super popped up and rebounded. That's why when you look at FTT, which is the best token out there if you want to see how the market is doing right now in the near term, that's why FTT hasn't regained its place back up to 22 or even close to anywhere 22 because it's sitting at 349 right now. So Justin Sun is going to put money in, but remember, this is all based on due diligence. And here's the problem. How much cash does Justin Sun have? Because remember now, this is a cash grab. It's not just BlockFi. It's not just FTX, Alameda. It's not just all of those. Everyone has experienced that cash pull. So you're telling me Justin Sun, Tron, and all the Tron DAO, they're not experiencing it? They only can pop up Tron so much with TRX. Oh, yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. Kind of the same issue that's happened with other crypto companies. So you may have someone who's over leveraged trying to lend a hand now to FTX. Crypto contagion is alive and well, ladies and gents. And remember, this is all going on while Jerome Powell and the Fed are jacking up rates, making money, making cash, making borrowing to get cash more expensive. Cash is king. You know what I look forward to? When I can start doing banging awesome news, because I love the crypto industry. I love fintech and all that kind of goodness. But what I don't love is these greedy bastards out there that are using your money, our money, my money, whoever's money is getting involved in this. They're using our money irresponsibly, over leveraged, under collateralized, taking insane risks. That's greed. Greed without being humble. Greed is good. Greed causes growth. But if you're not humble on the back end of greed, oh, then your greed goes out of control. Then you think you're some sort of freakish math genius that can outsmart the world with how you figure all your stuff out. Sam Bankman-Fried, Do Kwon, Alex Mashinsky. It's all the same, isn't it? They had ideas where they just went too crazy, too big. And then what happened was as that too big got so big to where all that new money couldn't fulfill it and money coming out was too big, that collapsed. It deflated. Just like that. Stay tuned because as more things break, I will be sure to share it with you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you dig this kind of stuff. It really helps out in the algorithms because remember, I'm not a hopium pusher out there. But remember, if you take the H, then we might be down. Thank you very much for watching. And if you want to learn why this whole thing with XRP, the whole accredited investor thing, is getting a mess, and why Gary Gensler now has one friend, the one friend that now I am so pissed off about, check out this video right here. It explains everything on why you should be worried about the whole accredited investor status, because that is a tool that they're going to use to keep you out of crypto. Thank you again for watching. I'll catch you cool cats later as the news breaks.